This is 1408, a psychological horror based on Stephen King's short story, where a skeptical writer checks into the most haunted hotel room in New York City and realizes some places really don't want you to leave. We start with Mike Enslin, a cynical author who writes books debunking haunted hotels. He's sarcastic, skeptical, and numb from the loss of his daughter, Katie. He travels from place to place, spending nights in creepy inns and so-called haunted rooms, but never finds any real ghosts, just creaky floors and cheap scares. One day, Mike gets a mysterious postcard from the Dolphin Hotel in New York. On it are just 4 chilling words: "Don't enter 1408." Naturally, he takes it as a challenge, perfect for his next book. But when he tries to book the room, the hotel refuses. They tell him the room is unavailable, permanently. Mike threatens legal action until the hotel finally caves. When he arrives, the hotel manager, Mr. Olin, meets him personally. Olin pleads with him not to stay in that room. He tells him that no guest has ever survived longer than an hour inside. 56 deaths, suicides, heart attacks, drownings, and one man who cut his own throat. Olin even offers Mike expensive liquor and a warning. No one has ever lasted more than 60 minutes. But Mike doesn't care. He's convinced it's all superstition. He walks into room 1408. It looks ordinary. Nothing out of the ordinary at first, just another hotel suite. Then small things begin to happen. The clock radio turns on by itself, playing "We've Only Just Begun" by the Carpenters. The temperature drops. The toilet flushes on its own. And when he looks out the window, he realizes it's sealed shut. The digital clock suddenly resets to exactly 60 minutes, counting down. That's when everything starts to go wrong. The room comes alive. Paintings move. Furniture shifts. The thermostat plunges to freezing, then spikes hot. The phone rings, and when he answers, it's his own voice on the other end. He tries to leave, but the doorknob breaks off. He shouts for help, but the hallway outside the door vanishes. He looks out the window to try and escape, but every window he crawls toward leads back into the same room. He's trapped in a maze of madness. The walls pulse, the ceiling cracks open, and ghostly figures of past victims appear. People screaming, bleeding, reliving their final moments. Then the room turns personal. It shows him visions of his dead father, mocking him for his lack of faith. And worst of all, his daughter Katie appears, alive, smiling, reaching for him. For a brief, painful moment, Mike believes he's been given a second chance, but she suddenly crumbles into ashes in his arms, leaving him screaming. Then, just as suddenly, Mike wakes up in a hospital. The nightmare's over. They tell him he fell off a ladder and was in a coma. It was all a dream. Months pass. He's back home, writing again. Everything seems fine, until he gets a package in the mail, a small box containing the tape recorder he used in the hotel. He presses play and hears his own screams from room 1408. The walls around him melt, the hospital dissolves, and he's back, still trapped inside the room. The countdown clock restarts. The room laughs at him. It tells him there's one way out: jump, hang, or die. Instead, Mike decides to fight back. He rigs a Molotov cocktail, lights it, and screams, "I'm not dying in this room!" He sets the room on fire, burning everything as firefighters break in and drag him out. Later, we see Mike at home, alive but scarred. The Dolphin Hotel is gone. Mike plays the tape recorder one last time and hears his daughter's voice say, "Daddy?" Olin freezes, realizing what that means. Finally at peace, knowing the ghosts of 1408 were real. And that's 1408, a story about guilt, grief, and a haunted room that doesn't just kill its guests, it breaks them.